think I may live in this shed now, because I don't know how I'm going to get back up on my knee scooter. Ugh. But it's another moss day, and I'm putting them to good use. It takes a lot of energy getting that scooter around this garden. Let me catch my breath. Okay, that's a little better. So it is now Thursday, and I have to double check my video, my clips, because I think the last time I recorded was Monday. Moss came out on Tuesday and did a ton of weeding. I don't know if you can see over by the sink there. That's only a part of the dandelions and grass they got out of the beds that we hadn't planted yet. So, and that took all their 4 or 5 hours that they were here to get those beds all cleaned up. But they all looked beautiful when they were done. So that was much appreciated effort. And then yesterday afternoon, Avery took Xander and I back to the nursery because I didn't have enough tomatoes that germinated and got strong enough to do all 40 of my tomatoes. I may rethink using the seed snail system for my tomatoes next year. I really love the system, but I think the tomatoes are so hungry even when they're young that I can't keep up with them in the seed snails. So I think they really need to be in pots getting bigger until they're ready to go in the ground. So next year I'll do that. The peppers did okay. I had enough that were strong enough. In fact, I missed one whole roll because I forgot they were peppers and I thought they were tomatoes. So we're trying to find someplace new for them. So today's work with moss has been planting. We got to get everything in the ground. We got to be done with planting. So they and I got the tomato, and Xander helped me get the tomatoes in. We've got the peppers in. Moss planted bean seeds, so we got to keep those watered. Xander put the wire up and is now coming out to plant cucumbers. And I didn't get enough cucumber plants for the whole bed. So rather than have the other side of the bed be empty, I'm going to experiment with putting the watermelon on that side. I got 6 regular watermelon plants, and I'm going to experiment with running them up the trellising and see how they do. Now, I probably should have gone for a smaller watermelon variety, like a Moon and Stars or something. I want to say I got Saturn, something like that, which aren't the big watermelon, but they're good-sized watermelon. So they'll definitely need support if and when they flower. So Xander's planting those. He's just come out to help. Moss is currently filling in holes in the broccoli bed because I don't know if something got at him or what, but most of the brassicas are looking a little thin. So, so that's done, and now we're gonna plant out the the chard and the kale. And I think something took the tops off of all of my Brussels sprouts. Dang it. So I may be making another trip to the nursery. That's frustrating. All right, and it's lunchtime. But hopefully, except for putting some more seeds in the ground, that should be it for planting this year, at least for now. No, not, because I've got herbs and some flowers under the sink that still need to go in. But And I'm at a point where I'm feeling guilty that I'm pawning all this work off on everybody else and not doing any of it myself. But I have to accept my limitations, and there's stuff I cannot do right now, and I will make it up next year when I do all of this myself, because I can. All right, it looks like people are standing around waiting for direction or trying not to get on camera, so let's get back to work. Instead of I love you. So I'm less worried about this kind of spacing and more worried about having them equidistant on the bed. Okay, so if you put that last one at the end of the bed here, well, that was a lovely surprise. I had an email this morning from Chip Drop saying I would be getting a delivery of chips in the next 48 hours. So I was going to clear this area so they could drop them there. And it's 1 o'clock and he showed up in my driveway. So we're making do with what space we have, and Josh may just have to park a little further back. But this is going to be awesome for at least getting all of the trees mulched and hopefully finalizing the paths that I had to do in hay last year. I can just I won't have to do the heavy load that I did on the other side of the garden, but I can just put a layer on top of the hay just to help keep any hay seeds from sprouting, which we haven't seen much of, but just to be sure. And then the rest I can take up to the upper orchard and protect the trees up there. Our problem is my mower is broken. I was able to mow Monday morning, and I brought it in to charge it up so I could mow the rest of the property. And when I got on it Monday afternoon, it would start up fine, but it wouldn't engage so that I could drive it. So fortunately, I have a 5-year warranty on that. Unfortunately, I don't have a pickup truck or a trailer hitch or a trailer to be able to take it someplace to get it fixed. So they have to come from Rome, New York, which is about an hour up the road, an hour each way. So they're going to come and get it, but they can't come and get it until the end of June. And the last time I had to have it fixed, it took them 6 weeks to fix it. So I'm not going to have my mower for either mowing or hauling until probably August. Some of this I can't do, but we can do by hand to at least do the front orchard and maybe to do the garden. But doing the upper orchard is going to have to wait until I get the mower back. It's just one frustration after another this year. I was really hoping this year was going to be my good garden year, and such is not the case. But we soldier on and we get done what we can get done, and what I can do is go inside and eat my lunch.
Oh my God!
Hopefully there's nobody there. It's just and poo. Okay. Hello, babies.
Look at them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at that one. That one's going to be a Lydia color. 7, 8, 9, 10 baby bunnies.
Wow.
All right, Lydia. Slide them back in for you. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's put this over there. All right, Mama, you check on everyone.